welcome back to Super RMN Brothers. One more time, just for memory. So, up this pipe, and then crouch here. And then, of course, this. That's how we gotta get to this hard-to-access world. But there is also this pipe. Again, I'm not willing to enter it until I complete World 7. So we've already done one of the worlds here. This one right here. And I believe it was, yeah, 5 out of 5 difficulty. This one, I don't even get to read the name, but I do believe it said it was a 4 out of 5. We'll get to see the name a little later. Regardless, I don't think this level is going to be too much trouble. We'll just take this fire flower, even though it's not going to stop us from getting squished by that. We're still fine. What do we do with the shy guy here? Maybe just jump like this and steal the springboard. I think I could do that. It's a little tricky, but I'm pretty sure I could do that. Though, it's not worth it right now. And how many of these other objects are going to fall? That's one thing I worry about. Let's not think about those coins. Let's just move. Oh, quite the jump there. Now I saw the level name. This level is called Road to the Fortress. That's not going to be a pretty jump there. Maybe I actually do have to rely on that one shy guy in order to be able to do that. The shy guy reappears. That's what I have to do. Just at that one spot. Yes! I think that was the intention. And it was not my intention to jump right into a sniff it shot. Okay, now we've finally done that. Hopefully we don't have to do that again. Yes, I can understand this being a 4 out of 5, but still, I'm a bit concerned here. Okay, fire flower. So we got that. Be good to add that to the reserve. Then again, I might still burn an enemy by mistake, and then I won't be able to get anywhere. That could still happen. Oh, I meant to stack on top of the other. There we go. Now, time to reach, and we are good. We have another power-up, though. Any one of these other question mark blocks, if there are any of them. Oh. Yeah, sniffits were not making this easy. Well, stop pressing that Xbox button, me. Well, I guess we'll never see. Unless we can find a Koopa somewhere else. Maybe we could just use a shy guy. But no, I'd rather use a Koopa shell. There, finally break through that, and we can get rewarded. There is our 1-up in case we need it. Down below, though, we might have an actual power-up. So let's run. Well, we have a vine. That could take us to a good power-up. Could take us to a Tanuki suit. Here it probably would be a Tanuki suit. As we climb, let's see our reward. Let's not fall, though. I'm pretty sure that if we fall, we're gonna die. Yes, this is supposed to be a bonus, but I have seen bonuses, like in the sky, where you're gonna die. Our reward? Okay, a 1-up. So down we go. That's what I was concerned about in this level, whether it would have a halfway point. Because I did not want to do that one jump at the beginning over again, the one with the springboard. Hint, a shy guy can walk on spikes without harm. So can a Sniffit. I'm not sure I'd rather subject the Sniffit to all that pain, but I think I'm going to have to stick to a shy guy. At least those shy guys turn around, so that's a good thing. Duck, and there we go. Just in time, too, because apparently the shy guys can get squished by that. I bet other enemies can also get squished. Yeah, it just barely goes low enough that someone can get squished. Oh. Donut platforms. At least we're not going to be like that one other Acropolis. Okay, there's our star. One more check. Nothing more, so just take our star. And we are good. And that secret stash is just a little bit closer now. How many levels are we going to have here? Already done 2. Fine, looks like we have just 4 levels here. Well, still. Unless there is something down below, but it doesn't scroll any lower. So, let's go to this one. A Jungle Fever. Okay. Time for some fun here. Let's see what we can do. Can we do anything with this pipe? Why is that pipe there? I mean, it's not a piranha plant that shoots fireballs at me. It's just a regular piranha plant, and it doesn't even house a secret. Although I kind of assumed that the water was going to be fake. So, I did not intend to fall in there. So we can climb the vines. That might help us out. Oh. Let's open it. If we can find another mushroom somewhere. Let's open it in a way we can get it. Mushroom. No mushrooms here. So I'll have to look somewhere else if... Yeah. If I'm gonna keep falling into the water here, maybe I should just stay low when jumping so I don't bump into anything. Not as much to think about then. Even though this is SMBX, so just holding the right arrow, it would still help out. I still hate those physics in Super Mario Bros. 1 and Super Mario Lost Levels. If you're just even a bit too tall... So if Mario's super size, then he has to be... Well, the space has to be 4 blocks high in order for him to guarantee survival. For Luigi, it might be even worse. Speaking of worse... But at least we can climb. It's a good thing I got those power-ups back in the hub. But more power-ups here would at least make up for me having to run that. Oh, Koopa generator. Sure. And maybe I should just use the control stick again. Now I get it. Wait. Okay, I cut the part about invisible coin blocks, but... Those coins indicate where it's dangerous? What did I need? I still haven't figured this out, but at least having 2 mushrooms in my well, a mushroom in my reserve, and, of course, another power-up, I can still live through that. Feels good to do something like that. Feels good to avoid getting hit by those Koopas by surprise. Feels good to avoid the vines, too. Okay, so through this pipe. Now it's a little bit brighter. I wonder what's gonna go on now. Wonder if there are any secret coins or power-ups that I missed here. Well, again, I found some good power-ups in the overworld, so... I'm still fine. I could get that hammer suit if I wanted. It would be a bit more difficult to get that Tanuki suit if I wanted, but still, I could do it. Alright, run. And wait. There. Another jump. How often are we going to have to do that? Due to my controller, I'm not exactly a fan of these kinds of jumps. At least we don't have to do those kinds of jumps anymore. We're through with this one. And I think that's the last level here, because we don't see any more around this area. Not even down those pipes. I'm pretty sure down below it's going to be instant death. So, let's just finish with this one. Skyjinx. Up we go. And fittingly enough, it's a pipe that leads into the sky. And another pipe that leads into the sky. And... More of these physics. Very well. At least I know not to duck, otherwise, if I try to squeeze through, I'm gonna die. Whoa. Koopa must feel a little bit weird there right now. Hang on, hang on. So this is not supposed to be necessarily auto-scroll because of how I'm moving here. I'm able to move really quickly, but it is still a one-way scroll. So, gotta be careful with that. The faster I move... Whoa, whoa! I was wondering... Maybe this music actually is a good fit for the sky after all. Actually, I could have seen some ways it would have been a good fit anyway. So which way now? Down or... Looks like it has to be up. Now, since I'm going to be finishing off World 7 soon, gotta think about getting to World 8. We can use the leaf, since we've found plenty of leaves before and we found the Tanuki suit. But I still don't know if there are other ways we can do it. I'm thinking since we were expected to use Yoshi in order to get to the Acropolis, then maybe we absolutely do need to use a leaf in order to be able to get to World 8. Maybe that was the intention after all. That really wouldn't be too surprising. Okay, jump. You can make this. Now it's actually a good thing that the level itself is moving, because if it wasn't, then I wouldn't quite be able to make those kinds of jumps. Seriously? 3 Lactus? Got my star, though. And I'm probably going to get pushed off the edge in a few seconds, which is why we need to cut away, just like that. Okay. Before I end video, I'm going to at least try and get past that brick wall, so that we can finally see World 8. I'm also going to see this pipe that just takes us here. We got the Tanuki suit once, we just gotta find out where that one pipe was, that gray pipe. So down we go, really quickly. I don't think this was the correct pipe. I wanted to go down here. That was just the long way. I should have just taken the short way. Alright, there's number 1 again, so we'll find that diagonal soon. Huh. So there's one switch. I forgot about the blue switch. Now we've got the blue switch. Let's take this mushroom too. Those note blocks, and we'll get to the other side. Take a fire flower, maybe just for the extra power up. Take that Goomba with you too. But this ride's mine. Alright, another fire flower. And finally, the Tanuki. Where does this pipe go? Okay, to another 1-up. And we could go that way to get to World 8 as well. Down arrow 2, but for what reason? Probably just get to that one spot where I'd found the hammer suit. Well, we will see World 8 next time.